know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody really knows anything.
Just double check.
Double check
you
nothing.
start
I
it?
did just start it.
Oh, are we going?
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
up, everybody?
Yes.
Welcome to episode 205
205
of the Clever and Original
Yeah.
podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kayley Misialek.
It's a host, yes?
Alongside me, the man with a plan, Jayden
What
Reinhart.
is his plan? Tell me.
My plan
What
was
is plan?
to not
Now.
know that you started
Yeah.
the episode. And just
Tell plan, yes.
No.
My plan is to confirm that Borderlands 3 is not out yet.
It is not. It's
It's
just
JJ.
very clearly not that.
Nirvana shirt.
I'm not wearing blue
himself.
shirts. Nirvana shirt.
What he has to do, stop that.
No.
Stop it.
I will not stop. You stop.
And if you haven't listened to us before, we are the Clever and Original podcast. We talk about comic book movie type stuff, video game type stuff, particularly in that order.
Yeah.
This man
And-
drinks Pokemon, yes? He drinks it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cheers of Pokemon.
And
You
this is,
monster. Off with you. Go.
this is our last episode.
Finale.
Last
look at
episode
that
after
shit.
4 years.
About 4
200
years.
episodes.
About 4
Over
years,
200
actually.
episodes.
Yeah.
We were babies when this began. Mere babies.
And now we are...
Not babies, but still babies.
Yeah. we are definitely not adults,
We're like
even though we
toddlers
are.
We were like babies then, and now we're toddlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up. To
Just like toddlers who can
status.
go to bars and have jobs. That's basically what happened. It's like we're just
Yeah.
allowed to exist out here. We're not.
Like, yeah, he's fine. Whatever.
It's like it's okay. It'll work out. You know,
JJ just got back from fucking
I
Poland.
did. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
he
exhausted.
missed the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very tired right now. Because I'm used to it being
7-hour difference.
About 6 in the morning right now.
Jesus.
So I would be asleep
So,
still.
yeah,
I would be asleep for several more hours at this point.
cool.
So
So, yes,
yes,
this is our last
the
episode.
finale. Closing the doors. The book has closed. The ink is setting. I don't fucking know what this metaphor
Sometimes
is.
you gotta close the door to open a window.
What the fuck?
What?
That's a line in New Magic Wand. What the fuck
Okay.
is the?
I don't know what New Magic
the
Wand
artist?
is.
New
No.
magic.
He raps.
New magic.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The song called New Magic Wand.
I don't know.
What?
I
You
don't-
definitely know this guy.
I don't know the song.
I don't know.
100%
I do
have heard
not
this
know
song
this
before.
guy.
I don't know if I've heard the song.
No, because
You
I know you were in the
are-
room when it was played.
But
What is his name?
But I probably don't remember.
Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
the intro to one of his songs.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
I mean, that sort of makes sense when you think about it, because like the window and a door are different things. You're going through them to do for different reasons. So it's not like you're opening one door, closing a door to open another door, because it's very obvious that they're both like opportunities, whatever. But the window could be more of the wild card. But it maybe ends up being the better choice. You're closing this door, this safety, and you're jumping out of the window to the unknown into...
To death.
No, well, hopefully not to death.
Very possible.
I mean, I guess. I guess
I
it's
never
possible.
I never thought that hard about that line. I guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
Guess that's the point.
Maybe that's what it means. Yeah.
Wow, very deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
Very too deep
Jay
for
likes
this
it deep.
podcast.
Jay likes things very deep.
So, yeah,
he thinks so deeply about.
we have one topic per topic.
One topic per
One
comic
topic.
book / video game
Yep.
type stuff.
Yeah, so let's get on with it.
What's the news?
Um,
Throw him at me.
The Marvel says that the Netflix shows weren't finished and that they could maybe come back.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. If it did,
Uh,
awesome. Let's get him back.
Quote by Jeff Loeb: "We were blindsided,
Loeb.
and the things that were to come weren't finished yet. We weren't ready to announce the decision to cancel everything. So there was space in between it. So it did look like maybe we were going to go out. Then suddenly we were arising again like the Phoenix. So does that mean that they are going to come back
I hope so.
from
Cool.
the cancellation? Netflix
Give me a reason to
does,
watch them all now.
Yeah.
And he said about some of the characters. Some of those appeared on Netflix, but for new shows. But there are others that live in that category, which are still to come. Kind of the street level heroes. And so, yeah, I think we've talked about this in the past, but Netflix has in their contracts that these shows can't be renewed for like 2 years or picked up by other networks for like 2 or 3 years
Ugh.
after they're canceled.
Netflix kind of sucks.
Yeah, they
Fuck
do.
Netflix.
Lame.
Marvel's all cool about it though. Like, hey, they might not be done.
Yeah, I
Hayes
hope
for
they're
horses, Jay.
Because
But-
Daredevil was great.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones is good. Actually, I
Yeah.
started watching season 3 now. Pretty good.
It is good. Okay. I might have to
Um,
go back and start actually watching that now.
Yeah, but
Same.
wait, were these shows even on when we started this podcast?
The first one came out. Daredevil season 1 wasn't that?
That was 2015, right?
It was right before it was the first. That came out and then
And then we started this show. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember because I was watching it. I distinctly remember watching that and HBO's Rome while making like 5 steaks for myself.
5 states.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, I just made 5 steaks.
Oh,
I
to like eat throughout the week.
I ate like 3 of them right then.
Jeez.
I just sat down and
Man.
ate steaks,
Damn.
and I watched both those shows.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Just like 1 steak an episode, basically. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
just kept
Cool.
eating continuously, slowly for about 3 hours, alternating between shows. It was good. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of steak, though.
So yeah, we've
It's a lot.
kind
of
of gone through the life cycle of these shows.
Yeah.
from
and-
birth to death.
Yep. And I mean,
Alas.
and I've mentioned on this
They have-
show before, but these were my favorite like
Mhm.
Marvel things, even better than some of the movies.
Daredevil was Bay.
Good stuff.
And yeah, it sucks that they're canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they get new life in some other thing, whether that's Disney Plus, Hulu, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even Amazon. I don't know. I doubt that though. Because Disney owns other streaming services.
Yeah.
So.
So,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
but
so
but
That was the most like 5th grade joke I've ever heard.
I know. I tried very hard. I was like, well,
talking about toddlers here.
I mean, in essence, it's like a group of.
Is that the end of the sentence?
Yeah, I
It's a
couldn't think
group
of
of.
Okay,
Group
it's a
of.
group of. All right.
Yeah, it is a group
Of.
of things. So yeah, there's hope.
There's hope.
There's hope for more Netflix shows.
It's
Well, I mean not Netflix shows, but the Daredevil, like the shows that started on Netflix.
It's interesting that they say that they're not finished yet, as if to assume that there is.
There's
like, an
more to
ending.
come.
No, but that there's also an ending planned. Is what that would feel like, right? That's how it sounds, anyways. It might just be how he said it.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of shows have an ending plan, except for maybe like sitcoms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Because
just kind of go whatever.
They're just like each episode is different. Like I mean, look at The Simpsons, and like,
Right.
South Park.
But I mean, even this show though, like the way they ended a season, you could start the next season and not really have to know what's going on.
Right.
Like it pretty much wrapped up everything and then started something brand new next season. And so I feel like an end would assume like something more
Maybe
permanent,
like the
they
end
die.
of Daredevil.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. It's just interesting that he says that.
Yeah.
Could have just been the way he said it. Maybe I'm just
But
over.
I mean, yeah.
overthinking
Well, I
it,
mean, if
but-
they're not done yet, my thing is,
so you
then
will
that
be
means
done.
there's more.
right.
They like because it's supposedly already done.
Right.
But if it's not done yet, that means, hey, there's more.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, every show ends, you know.
Right.
But I think these shows ended prematurely.
Yeah.
Too early.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Excited to see some more Wu-Tang choreographed fighting scenes underground.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the Defenders?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a real cool scene. Have you seen Defenders?
No, actually,
Son
I
of a
haven't.
bitch. There's a real good
Wow.
fight that features a Wu-Tang song.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
Then I need to
well
watch
Luke
it.
Cage and Iron
Do
Fist
yourself
have a
like
lot
the
of
neighborhood
good
Spider-Man.
rap songs.
Yeah.
in 'em.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Woo.
If you're listening to this podcast and for some reason you haven't seen these shows, go watch them. Go to your Netflix if you have it.
They're
Put them on
fun.
your list and then watch them.
Yeah.
Because they are probably the best shows on Netflix.
Well, I haven't seen Jessica Jones season 3 yet, but I've seen the rest, I think. I'll have to double check. But every season, like I said before, does like wrap things up. So you're not going to end on a cliffhanger. Assumingly, I haven't seen Jessica Jones
Luke
season 3.
Cage season 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
But then they can't.
For the most part. Jessica Jones and Daredevil are really good. I would almost say those are the best 2 out of the 4.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
And every
Well-
single season is wrapped up.
Yeah, and then there's a Punisher, which is the 5th one. That doesn't.
Yeah.
They're not. That's not part of the Defenders, but
Right.
it's similar. Punisher is also really good.
Yeah.
Both
Oh, yeah.
seasons of Punisher.
Well, and I guess they kind of set up Defenders, so that's a bit of a cliffhanger, but nah.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't need to necessarily go into the Defenders.
Right. Yeah, it's like a separate thing from the actual
It's
origi-
like
yeah.
the movies like Avengers,
Mhm.
like Captain America, Iron Man are their own films, but they do connect to like the Avengers.
Yeah, through like different like while they're
things.
talking, they'll like make references or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but yeah, go watch them.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
So that does it for comic book movie type stuff forever. Well, maybe not forever. I won't say forever. Maybe we'll bring this show back,
Hell
but at least for now.
At least
the
for
last,
this period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on into some video game type stuff. So Sony has acquired Insomniac Games, the studio behind Ratchet and Clank, the Spider-Man game, as well as Sunset Overdrive on Xbox One,
Oh yeah.
and Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Insomniac, a company that really only makes games for one console.
Yeah.
They never do multi-console games. Like Sunset Overdrive was exclusive to Xbox. Pretty much every other game they made was exclusive to PS4.
Yeah.
And so it kind of makes sense that they would be acquired by Sony
Mm-hmm.
since
They're
they-
pretty much.
they're
a
pretty
Sony
close. Yeah.
company, So.
But yeah, so you will continue. I don't think this really means much of a change, except for maybe Insomniac isn't like strapped for cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like you're still gonna get Insomniac games
Mm.
like you did with other like on PlayStation, like you always did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, they're, from what I remember anyways, we're a pretty good company. I had a lot of fun with Sunset Overdrive. I kind of just played through the story and then quit. And the story got a little bit weird, but it was fun. Spyro was obviously a lot of fun, so
Spyro's great.
yeah. I think Insomniac's a good company. I don't think Sony buying them out's gonna, like you said, it's not gonna change a whole lot. They're still gonna make good games, but
Yeah.
more money. Cash rules everything around them.
Dollar,
Cream, get the money.
bills.
Dollar bill, y'all.
y'all.
George Washington, 1776.
Boom. That's why the Wu-Tang Clan went back in time. That's why the revolution happened. You know why the British lost? They
Yeah.
didn't fuck with the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
That's why.
Just 'cause they knew.
The Americans were like Wu-Tang. Yep. This
Oh,
is it.
shit.
Yeah.
This is it.
All right.
Yep.
Well, wow, that was a really short last episode.
I mean, we could just talk about
we got
the
the
show.
juice.
We just
The juice.
It's just talking about the fact that it's the last
And
episode.
reminisce about the
Reminisce.
show. We have 205 episodes
One a week.
for
That's a lot.
4 years.
About, yeah.
That's
50
insane.
Yeah, that's a long
56
I never
weeks.
thought we'd
52
get.
weeks in a year.
52 weeks in a
You know,
year.
I never thought we'd get to like 2 years, let alone 4.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
200 episodes.
That's actually
Yeah.
insane that it's been that long.
That's insane. We've reached our goal of $1,000. That's insane. Every video for every Kickstarter.
It's like wow, thank you for 500 subs. I'm gonna do a Q&A. 10,000. I'm doing a face reveal.
There's a YouTuber that makes fun of that. Davey504 says he's gonna do an Italian voice reveal because he's Italian at like 3 million subs, and he does like, if this video gets 1 like, I'll do an elbow reveal. And obviously he gets 1 like, and he's like, wow. Like, shit, it's fucking. But this table has been here the whole fucking time,
Yeah,
man.
it has been.
And it's
it's like
It's been a
just
fucked up table.
destroyed.
We bought it at
and
Target.
shit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember that it was hot outside. I remember that day. It was fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a hot day in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that year is terrible. I just trying to remember that. Jesus Christ.
What happened
that
in
year.
2015?
Just bad things
So,
all around.
So the podcast started.
Yeah, but
Hi.
other than that, it's like a good.
Satoru Iwata died
Yeah.
on like the
Oh,
first
yeah.
episode.
Oh, I remember that. That was a fucking bummer.
Yeah. So like that happened.
Age of
That was
Ultron
fucking
came
shitty.
out.
Age of Ultron, like the
Ultron,
worst Avengers
Avengers
film.
film, yeah. Did Fantastic Four come out
I'm
that
pretty
year?
sure it came out that
Fantastic.
year.
Yeah.
How fucking old? I turned 20. Was that how old I was? Was that how old we were then?
Yeah.
Were we 20 years old?
Let's see.
I would have been.
I'm.
Because it was after
Well,
February.
Yeah, I
4
would've been.
years ago, yeah, we'd be 20.
I would have been. Yeah.
Well,
I'd have just turned.
4 years ago
I'd have
now,
just
I'd
turned.
almost be 21 right now.
Yeah, I had just turned 20.
I would have been 21 by like a couple of months.
I wouldn't have been. I would have been 21. And, like,
Wow, that was a thing. Yeah, I was like, I can finally drink. I don't think I celebrated it even.
nope. That sounds like
I didn't
you,
do
bro.
anything.
No, but yeah, we definitely were 20.
Yeah, we were that. I don't know what else was going on. I lived at I lived in a horrible dump of a place at that point.
Yeah.
I was actually no, I had just moved into a better place.
I was a different person.
Mm-hmm.
I lived with Trevolonian cheese.
I know. Jay and I both had times living with Mr. Flynn,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Trevor.
In those times, I ate nothing but pizza and microwavable burritos.
Oh, okay. Can I since I just noticed this, okay. You know, like how much cooler it is in here compared to the very first where Jay's
Yeah.
Fucking so hot in
room
there.
and his old
Holy
apartment.
shit, that was hot.
Yeah.
That room was on fire.
It was right next to the laundry room.
Yeah.
I didn't even like put 2 and 2 together when we were looking at the
Well,
place.
oh
but
my
yeah.
god, like we would just like walk out of the room and it'd be like, oh my god, you can feel the difference.
Yeah, it was so hot.
instantly.
Yeah.
That was awful.
And, this apartment's relatively pleasant temperature-wise.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I leave my door open, it doesn't get hot.
Yeah.
And right now, there's 3 of us, so it heats up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's also larger than the other one.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of space. You can't see it, but over
and
there.
the other
other
first
place,
one,
it was
holy
like,
shit. It was
okay,
like right.
we have like an inch of space in between where
There
we
was-
gotta be.
Remember in...
Because like there was the Jay's desktop with the camera,
Yeah.
and then the edge of the table, and then I was sitting on the other side with the closet
doors.
right there, right behind me.
And there's probably a couple episodes where I left the doors open so you can check out
Yeah.
and see my wardrobe.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I remember, because this bed was like an inch from the wall, and it was right in front of the door. The door, like there was like a tiny like mini hallway that led into my room.
Yeah.
Because the closet was right next to the front, and yeah, there was like you had to like squeeze by or climb over my bed to get into my room.
Mhm.
It was a tiny room.
Yeah.
It's a tiny room. It was a disgustingly scorching room.
Really hot.
Mhm.
Really powered through those episodes.
Yeah. Sometimes we had short episodes and we'd be like, yes. Let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh, I think especially during E3 we did like 2.5 hour long episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that room. I can't believe we did that.
Yeah.
Like I could not even think about doing a 2 hour long episode now here, let alone in that room.
Yeah.
Like holy crap.
Oof. It's not a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot's changed in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time goes on.
Time
We
is fun.
all, or no, we all. I college.
Yep.
I did not.
Jay became a wing master, a master
Master
wings.
of the wings.
Yeah. You worked
I
at
also
Valley
grad-
Dairy when you started.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yep. I graduated college recently.
Yeah.
and
I worked at Amazon for the first part of the podcast, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you guys
Shit.
mentioned that.
Yeah. I remember we'd always complain.
So did I.
Yeah. You and I both worked there.
We both still worked at Amazon.
Yeah, in 2015.
Gee, that was horrible.
Yeah.
I
I worked there for
still-
2 years, and it was a fucking waste because I just no call, no showed, walked out.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes you just
it was just, yeah.
that reminds me of a post I saw. It was like doctor recommends that you put on your coat, walk out of the office, and never come back. It's like, yep. I mean, I gave a 24-hour notice. I worked one more shift and then I was out.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. I think my last day, my manager called me into a meeting and was basically like, all right, well, your metrics have been, it was specifically handling time, how long we were on the phone with the customers.
Yeah.
And he was like, your metrics aren't that good. So you're probably going to be fired in like a week, was how he put it. And he put it about just as gently. And so I went back and I was like, wow, I think I'm just going to leave. The smart thing would have been to stay, obviously, because then I would have got,
I don't know.
the fucking,
Would you have?
the money stuff.
Unemployment
Yeah, because if you get fired, they
benefits.
have to, like, pay you, I'm pretty sure. For, I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
The thing where you,
Unemployment.
yeah. I think you have to get unemployment for a short while you look for another job
Okay.
if you get fired. For, like, I don't know. Maybe if they have a good reason. I don't know how that shit works. I don't have a business. I just remember I hated it there.
We don't know how that shit works.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I remember. I
Oh,
was
we
the first
also-
one to quit.
We also didn't have these microphones.
No, we
or
had
that soundboard.
We had the one snowball.
Yeah. we had the shitty like unidirectional bullshit in the middle of the.
No, it was multi-directional.
Multi-directional.
But
I mean,
yeah.
the shit
But still,
like
it was just like,
right there,
That was
right
terrible.
fucking there. Like Jesus Christ.
just like, hey, well, let's actually get some actual equipment and be like, I don't know, professional or somewhat professional.
Didn't we not do that until we were like 2 years
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
podcast?
It was a very long time.
It was like
Yeah.
episode 100 and something, and we are like, all right, let's get real equipment.
Yeah.
And we did.
It's it's not about how fast you got there. It's just that you got there.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Kind of. We were just talking about how
Maybe.
shitty 2015 was, but good times.
Yeah, there's been some good things over there. You know, it's just like how many times just like conversations we've had that are just like, I don't know, fun or whatever, out of the blue,
Yeah.
nowhere. But yeah, really good times.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of things in pop culture, you know. Phase 2 wasn't even over when we started.
Yeah.
Now phase 3 is finished and in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, DC Universe started and died.
Yeah, basically, we got to watch that happen.
Yeah. It was a very short life for the DC universe. But yeah. Yeah, I would not have guessed that Thanos is going to be the big baddie in a Avengers movie. We're on episode 20. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Marvel went somewhere. Congratulations, Marvel.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
wild ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was fun. I'm
Mhm. It was
glad
a
we
fun
did
time.
this.
I think one of the main things I took away from this is I'm like much better at just like off the cuff saying things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just like do that whenever I need to,
Mhm.
which is great. I can when I'm put on the spot for. Well, it was particularly in school, actually, to be honest.
Really?
If I was
Really?
put on the spot for like presenting, I would just like
Nice.
go,
Very
and
cool.
it just worked. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's also how I make jokes. I realized, like all the time.
Oh,
I don't
off
start-
the cuff.
I don't know what it's gonna be when I start it.
Okay.
I've started doing that more too,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I just like say something, and if I don't have anything, I just like stop.
Well, you just gotta, I don't know, just like think on your feet
Yeah.
during
Do random
during the
bullshit.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just
So,
fuck around.
yeah.
Just fuck around.
Yeah. Don't take life so seriously.
Why so serious?
We live in a society.
Gamers.
Ugh.
Well,
We do
well,
live
this
in a
was
society.
Anything else we want to add?
Add, subtract. Oh yeah. Also,
Mm-hmm.
when we started this, there was a fourth.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that is
Devin,
true,
yes.
Devin.
Devin,
yes.
yeah.
There was a fourth for a time.
Yeah.
I remember those days way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this was
It was
fun.
It was a fun time.
It was
I
great.
enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I had good times doing this.
All right.
Many bullshits were had.
Well, I think that does it on this episode of the Clever and Original podcast. Jay, if people want to find you on the social media sphere, where
Eat
can
my
they do
ass.
If you want to find me and tell me that you've seen every episode of the Clever and Original podcast, you can find me on Twitter at Jayden Reinhart.
that? And JJ, where can people find you?
Oh, on the internet, surfing around.
And you can find me at Kayley Misialek. All of us at Clever_Original on Twitter. And thanks for listening to the Clever and Original podcast.
Thank you.
Woo!
Bye now.